You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee. I don't know where the hell Envy is. Where Envy? Still in Detroit?
Yeah, he's in Detroit.
Okay, we got a guest in the building.
Detroit.
She's from Detroit?
How y'all doing?
Queen Naija.
Queen Naija, yeah.
What up, though?
Nothing much. I feel real. It feels surreal to be in here.
Why? Because you see us online all the time?
Yeah.
It's a lot dirtier than it looks on TV.
No, I've been in the same room before, just one time with DJ Clue's daughter.
Oh, okay.
But, like, it's just a little surreal.
What does it feel like? Is it smaller than you thought? Does it look raggier than you thought?
It is raggedy.
Nah.
That section right there is the pig pen section. That's all Charlamagne stuff all over the place.
Oh.
How old are you? 23? So you probably started watching.
22.
22. Damn. So Breakfast Club is almost 8 years old.
Honestly, like, I'm not, like, from New York or nothing. So I never really watched, like, Breakfast Club or radio shows, period.
Oh, okay.
Until I
start in Detroit, though.
Yeah, until I start coming to, like, New York.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting because you blew up kind of the same way the Breakfast Club did, and that was thanks to YouTube.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we blew up thanks to iHeart, okay, and then YouTube.
But
YouTube really made us go viral, you know.
That's true.
So, and that's
you need iHeart too, by the way.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I started going viral from Facebook and Instagram before YouTube, and then I like transferred everything over when I was with my ex.
Yeah, so you and your ex, what made you guys even decide to start just putting that out there and even thinking that people would care, like, about your everyday life?
Okay, so, like, it started off where, like, all right, you know the little viral memes that be going around with the cute couples and everything like that?
Yep.
Relationship goals.
Yeah, like like goals. We were taking cute pictures, doing cute videos, and I don't know why we did it, to be honest, but, like, when they were being posted, like I said, they would go viral, and so people, like, started following our Instagram and everything like that, and then it just, like, our page had started blowing up because we had a joint page on Instagram. So, but we was still broke. So, like,
I like you being honest.
No, we was still broke.
Like, people know us, but we broke.
Yeah, I was still on government assistance. We had food, all that stuff. So
y'all had them lights though.
Yeah, we
and
had.
People did like that honesty of you showing, like, where you really were living.
Yeah, like, I was in a 1-bedroom apartment on Section 8. Like, we was still broke, but we was going viral though. Like, and we would always, like, try to find, like, matching outfits and stuff for cheap, but, like, you know, so we could be cute. So we both decided that we should start doing YouTube because we found out that not only that you could have build a big platform in there, but you can get paid from it. So we started doing YouTube, and, like, at first it was like, okay, we're gonna do this, as a job, because I got fired from my job.
Where were you working?
I was a security guard.
Security guard?
I know.
For what?
Like
ice cream truck?
No, I was watching cameras.
Okay, so you didn't have to. You weren't on the front line.
But but they also had me as a security guard, like, watching a car lot. And I really don't know what would happen if somebody would have came in and stole a car.
You would have called the police.
I would have called the police. I wouldn't have done nothing.
911.
You hide somewhere, be like 911.
Yeah.
Someone stole a car.
Yeah, no, I couldn't have done nothing.
You had a gun?
No.
She's a security guard.
I was just.
Although in Detroit you could have a gun, you could have a license.
I don't know how to use the gun.
Me neither.
I want to go to the gun range so I could.
That's smart. I think everybody should practice their 2A.
So I could.
Practice their 2A rights.
Yeah, definitely.
So
but
you a security guard, you got fired.
Yeah, and then so I just started taking YouTube serious. We started from our phones. We ain't had no camera, nothing like that, and we just worked our way up. And so, then instead of, like, doing it as a job, now we started to love, to do it. And so we developed this big old fan base where, like, now when you put your relationship out there, it's like everybody feel like they gotta know everything. So, like, they knew when I had a miscarriage. Like, like, I put so much out there on social media, and, like, it wasn't a problem until the cheating and stuff started happening. Right. So, like,
your husband cheated on you.
Yeah, like, it was really, like, embarrassing because the girls, like, exposed him on YouTube. How?
He should have known. The only reason why I feel like, man, you got to be smarter than that, because
no, that's what
he had to know, like, people.
But how? What happened? What happened?
Okay, so, like, I'm gonna try and make this as short as I can.
You gotta make it short. Take your time. Breathe.
So basically, like, all right, we was already going through some things, but the initial way that everybody found out that it happened was, I guess, y'all remember Hurricane Harvey?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course.
So I was listen. I noticed that that sounds so random.
At first I thought you talking about a rapper.
No, Hurricane Harvey. So like during Hurricane Harvey, we was staying in Houston. But then we escaped the hurricane. I guess we drove to Dallas through the hurricane and went to Atlanta. But anyway, so we went to Atlanta, and then in Atlanta, like I noticed that he was like distances himself and things like that, and he went home early. We got and you know how you and your partner get into over something stupid, but you feel like they trying to just find a way
to make it even bigger so that they could be like, man, I'm out of here.
Yeah. So anyway, he went home early, back to Houston early. So I'm like seeing Snapchats and stuff, with him, at the club and things like that. Which, like with other girls in the background, I did feel some kind of way. But anyway, I went home, and then soon as I went home from after the hurricane and everything was over, he was like, babe, I'm gonna go to LA this weekend. I was like, but I just got home. He said, I'm gonna go to LA. They want to take me behind stage or something. I guess that he knew. I don't know if you guys know who DJ Mike Nasty is, but anyway, someone was taking him to basically go see other celebrities or go behind the show. But I thought that's all it was for, so I didn't bother to go. Which I probably should. No, actually, I shouldn't have went because I would never found out. But anyway, so in LA, I guess the whole time he was with some girl in a hotel and stuff like that. And the girls they claimed that they didn't know who he was, but they knew who he was. They knew what our relationship was and everything. But the whole plan was them to get some clout. And the reason that's a whole nother story. It was 3 of the girls, and I guess they broke up as a group, and the friends exposed the girl that did it. Oh, okay. And she said that she knew who he was, and that she was just she was gonna get his money and clout and all this stuff. But anyway,
what money?
They were making money from YouTube at this point.
YouTube, yeah,
was it good money?
YouTube is good money. You ain't gotta work a 9 to 5 no more, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now keep that story going though.
All right, so basically, he came home from LA. And then he did a video with me on YouTube. I miss my wife, you know what I'm saying? Kiss me and everything.
I bet you do.
Yeah, and I guess the girls had seen it. And it was like, okay, we're going to expose him. So then, next thing you know, the next day, they put out this big video. Oh, you went home with your wife, but you was just with me. And then they start showing, receipts and everything.
Like what, pictures of him laying in the bed?
She said she had that, but she didn't show that. It was pictures of them in the club, text messages. Then they also had called him on FaceTime during the time of when he was back home, and he was still answering the phone when he was back home with me when he was out.
I don't hear no cheating yet.
But she admitted that day.
That don't mean nothing.
And he admitted that he cheated.
Yeah, he admitted it. No, he admitted that he cheated. And so I was gonna leave. But I didn't leave. I told him that the only way that I wasn't going to leave, since he embarrassed me in public, then he had to apologize in public.
So another YouTube video.
Yeah, I said make a video.
We're gonna make some money off this too.
Yeah, because not only that, but when them girls had came out and exposed them, now you got a bunch of other girls coming out with receipts. I don't know why they waited, but a
lot of those girls could be lying though, just because they know it'll go viral.
They had receipts, she said.
No.
What's
they
receipts?
had receipts, text messages, pictures, recording FaceTime calls, so then now everyone, so not was only one thing, that was going on. Now multiple women are coming out. So I'm damn, the whole time, and it was just really embarrassing. So on YouTube,
he should be more embarrassed than you.
Well, maybe now he is, but
right. I
feel
bet he is right now.
Well, maybe now maybe now he over it. Maybe he was embarrassed for the time being, but he know that he wrong now and stuff like that. But more women had came out and everything like that. So it was really embarrassing for me. People was saying, Queen, what you gonna do? So since everybody was in our business, it was what you gonna do? You gonna leave him? Or are you gonna be strong? You gonna let him walk all over you and stuff like that? But I stayed because we was married, and I was well, I'ma just, we made vows before God. So let me try to see if it'll work out.
And a baby.
Yeah, we got a baby together. We built this platform. He's 3 right now.
Okay.
So yeah, and then then it happened a second time.
Damn.
What happened?
Listen, but the thing
How you give somebody a chance like that?
No, I gave him
How old was he first?
We're both 22.
Come
Listen,
on,
I understand that.
kids.
No, I understand that. We got married young, but it's like, so maybe the marriage young thing was, but we was only trying to be right. And there was other reasons why we got married too. Like, we was heavy in church at the time, and like we didn't want to be
You want to live in
up.
sin.
Yeah. Like, we was heavy in church. We didn't want people to judge us. Like, I was already pregnant out of wedlock, So, I mean, like, we wanted to get married, and I really wanted, well, actually, he wanted to really get married. I wanted to wait. But for the sake of him, like, so I didn't lose him, I married him.
Why didn't the church keep him from fucking other women?
By that time, we wasn't really in church.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But the church can't do nothing. Like, your relationship with God is your own relationship.
There's a lot of people in church cheating right now.
I mean, listen.
That's not going to make you
everybody,
not cheat if you're determined to do it.
It's really about your relationship with God. But that's a whole nother thing. But anyway, like, so he cheated the second time. But this time it was low key, right? So nobody knew. But
He getting smarter.
Yeah. But I find out everything, okay? I'm going to find out everything. So when he did it the second time, nobody knew about it. But people was like thinking that we was just like making up and we was going to keep doing videos. So we had started doing videos, gradually. But then when he did it again, I just completely stopped doing videos with him. So
you
now,
made your whole own page.
No, my page was made in April. So I had already made it because for some reason, like, I'm really smart. Like, I think ahead of time. I have to have something to fall back on, just in case.
So you kind of knew it could potentially end because you were setting up your safety.
Well,
as a security.
You just got. I mean, but I feel like even as a woman, like, even if you feel like y'all gonna be together forever, you still want to set up something for yourself. So I was trying to be smart, and I made my own channel ahead of time, and then I stopped doing videos on our channel together.
He got custody of the channel.
No, actually, I gave him the channel.
Yeah, I'm saying he got custody.
Yeah, I gave him the channel because I'm not petty like that. Like, I gave him the channel at the end because
How many subscribers did y'all have?
We had like 2 point something mil.
Ooh, you just let all that go?
Yes, because guess what? Mine was building fast, and people love me, and mine's good. I had faith in my channel, and right now I think I'm past that channel now.
Ooh,
so
go ahead, Naija.
I think I'm at like 3. I don't know yet. I gotta see, but
I'm old, man.
yeah. So anyway, I started doing videos on my own channel, and then like, so the supporters was like, well, they didn't know what was going on, so then they start asking
me. But
me.
they could guess.
I didn't want to tell them because
guess
guess what? I didn't want to feel stupid.
People that really pay attention to she's got her own channel now. They're not making videos together.
Yeah, they put it together, and then on top of that, in my vlogs, like, I moved out the house. So I started staying with my brothers. So they was like, why you not at home? This and that. They was wondering. I didn't want to talk about it. Every time I would get on live, just like, Queen, why you ain't with Chris? I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't want to feel stupid because I know that people said that I shouldn't have stayed, but I did anyway.
There's nothing wrong with that. Plenty of women stay with their man.
You leave when it's time for you to leave.
Yeah.
I think like relationship stuff is your own decision. Now for a man, if he cheats on you, sometimes people act like you weak if you leave. But the truth of the matter is, when someone cheats on you, you have a decision. Am I going to stay and try to work it out, or am I going to leave?
It would have been a lot different if we didn't have a kid together, if we wasn't married, if we didn't have so much like time, you know. But it was hard, and it's really easier said than done because a lot of women be like, you ain't. Girl, if you was in the same situation, like, don't act like...
They don't know what they would do.
A lot of people stay. They try to figure it out. And then you also don't want to leave because you don't want to give him away to somebody else, and you start feeling a little
And then I used to think,
take
like...
all his followers
I used to
and go
think,
with another
like,
woman.
well, I can get my own, like, you know what I'm saying? But ain't no other woman on his YouTube gonna be like me. I'm gonna say that. But I just, like, so anyway, with the story, since they want to know what's going on, I didn't want to talk about it. I said I would make a song. I wrote Medicine. So that's how Medicine had came about.
So you're a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, that, I'm not really mad. I'm kind of glad I got my heart
shouldn't be
broken.
mad.
Yeah.
It's kind of like destiny.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen somehow. I just didn't know it was going to happen that way.
So is that how you shared with the public that, y'all had broke up through song?
Yeah, and like, so when I released a song to YouTube on my channel, it was only supposed to be for my followers and for confirmation for them. I didn't even know it was going to go past that. I didn't know it was going to go to Apple Music. Like, I wasn't even planning, like, none of that. And
so did they know you could sing?
They knew. Okay,
you did American Idol. I remember you auditioned.
Yeah, I did that. But, like, back then, like, that was that was just something to do. Like, you know, that wasn't really nothing that helped me.
So you wasn't one of the American Idol contestants that was a joke. You was for real.
Yeah,
like,
I was for real, but at the same time, like, it was just something to do. To be truly honest with you, I didn't even want to win American Idol. Because I didn't want to be known from a show, like American Idol show. Because I don't, like, some people, like, have success with that, but some people don't. I just wanted to get known on my own.
That's very interesting because at one point American Idol was a legit platform to launch stars, but now it seems like the internet is a more legitimate platform to launch stars.
Definitely, like YouTube, all that stuff. That's
and
how
also
people,
being an independent artist.
Yeah.
You know, because you actually have built up such a huge fan base for yourself already.
Yeah. And I feel like once I had given more, like, I had more to offer, like, I had a platform that, like, they didn't have to help me, then they could give me more. You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't have to give as much. They can give me more, like, privileges and things like that.
How did it get on Apple? Did somebody say, okay,
Somebody took my song and put it on Apple.
So
it
somebody
wasn't
made
me.
some money.
Somebody was getting paid for my song.
Chris Green.
Who?
Probably Chris Green. You know him? Never heard of him?
I don't.
Chris Green right here that works at the label.
Oh my God, my bad.
She don't like nobody named Chris, just for the record. So
She's eliminated
son
all
named
Chris's from her
Chris.
mind.
except for son.
My
No
son
adults.
named Chris.
No adults
So,
named Chris.
It's funny because I got a tattoo of Chris, and like I always said I would never get nobody tattooed on me because I you know, you never know what's gonna happen. But I
That's
didn't
your
mind
son's
this time.
name.
It's my son's name. All I gotta do is put Junior at the end.
That's real.
Yeah.
So you don't know who was making money off your song on Apple?
Actually, I don't know who. Actually, right now, I still don't know. But my manager, like, she handled.
Hold on. So you have songs, your songs on Apple and Tidal, and you're not getting paid from it?
No. Right now it is.
Okay.
But originally,
I'm saying originally it wasn't, but
Got you.
it's like you said, it's a blessing in disguise because had it never got on Apple, like many people wouldn't have streamed it and things like that. So once we got it over to my name and everything like that and everything was handled, then, you know, I started getting paid for my song. But I'm kind of glad it happened that way.
Are you making money now?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I like even before the like signing and all that stuff. Of course, you have to recoup first, and you gotta. But after this EP I put out, like I feel like it's really gonna do good.
So they give you a signing bonus and everything.
Yeah, actually I do got bonus, but it's just like
No,
I
I
don't
mean
really
in
want.
advance. You got to sign. You got. They
Yeah,
Give, okay.
yeah, but I've been making money before I got signed.
How much they give you?
Don't
I ain't gonna
answer. You
discuss
gotta
that.
answer.
I ain't gonna discuss
Don't
that.
fall for
Like,
it.
nope.
Don't fall
I ain't
for
gonna
it.
discuss
We
that.
still in Detroit.
That's-
all right,
that's-
don't get us wrong.
Hell no.
So now let me ask you this: Is your ex? Now he always says I miss my ex, and he does all these vlogs about it.
I think he sometimes maybe he clickbait.
And you think what? He's,
Clickbait.
Right.
Like, you know, you gotta get the people to click the video.
right? Because what matters is him talking about you, and then he dated Parker McKenna after you.
Yeah.
So does he still try to work it out now?
At this point now, he pretty much know that it's like not gonna be that way. Only thing we really
Really?
communicated, only thing we communicate about is our son. That we barely communicate, but that's the only thing we talk about. I mean, at this point, when I release Medicine, who gonna go back after? Like,
Right. I'm good.
who gonna go back? Like, and then who would like? Is he gonna take me back anyway? Because like you,
I mean, Jay went back after Lemonade.
well, yeah, but it's a little different. Though. That's Beyonce. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You Naija.
I know, but I'm Queen Naija. But
Queen Naija, yeah.
my a lot of people don't know that's my first name.
Queen.
My middle name is Naija.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so Queen Naija.
You have
but-
you live such a full life at 23, married.
22.
22, you married, it's officially divorced, or
yeah, officially.
a child. Like, do you feel old?
How hard was a divorce?
How hard was it? It actually went easy.
It was simple.
It was simple. Actually, like it wasn't no problem like him signing. Like we met up to sign the papers and I don't know, it went by so easy. But like it's like probably because like he knew. You know, sometimes a guy after he mess up, he know, you know, I was wrong. So
Let me
he
not
can't-
give her a hard time because
Yeah,
I
like
already did all
and
these
I-
messed up things.
And he
Yeah.
gave him all the subscribers, so he good.
yeah. And I don't really like I mean, till this day I don't really like I don't judge him from it. I know everybody make mistakes. I know like, you know, he young and stuff like that. And sometimes things don't work out. Don't mean we gotta be beefed out. Don't mean I gotta hate him or like but my music is from experience. So like when I do like my music, it's not to bash him or get people to go after him. It's just I'm writing from my experience, you know,
Right.
and other women they can relate to it. So
Yeah, so many women, we all have our stories of getting cheated on and,
yeah.
you know, but the best medicine is for you to be like, look at what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And Karma is the song you have out as well.
Yeah, I just released Karma not too long ago, and that's doing good too. I mean, but don't get me wrong. I have songs about other things besides like heartbreak. But when the EP dropped,
I'm not gonna lie though. When people go through things like this, some of those albums be the best albums.
Yeah, it
like
do.
Mary J. Blige, Toni Braxton, Amy
you know any of those
Winehouse.
It do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm still trying. Look, I'm still trying to do all my research. Even though.
You ever heard What's the 411? You ever heard My Life?
He's talking about Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, but I don't be knowing the title. Like you talk, I know the song, but I don't be knowing the titles and names of things. So
Got you.
I might know it, but like if you name it, I don't know it. I'm still trying to.
Do you feel old, being that you've had all these things happen to you so early?
At a point, I felt old. I feel like as a young woman, I handle so much that sometimes I feel like stressed like an old person. But I'm grateful for all of this because. Like when I get older, like it's just maturing me much more.
You learned a lot from it. Definitely.
Like, and even though like when I first got married, I didn't really know how to be a wife, you know. But I mean, I learned some stuff, like, But so then the next time I get married, maybe I'll be.
Are you thinking about that already?
I mean, okay, so I'm a person that like how people get their heart broken and be like, oh, I ain't never gonna fall in love again, this and that, like. I'm not like that. I still believe in it. I just feel like it's a time for everything, and it got to be the right person. So I do still.
So you have your boyfriend now, though.
Okay, well,
Clarence,
we're gonna release all that info when my EP come out. Like everybody, they could think what they want right now. But I don't want to like
just a smile on your face.
I don't want to confirm anything or say anything right now about like that. But people can read in between the lines of stuff. But
Clarence just not with you for clout.
Oh nah, he do. Like I hate when people say that. I really don't pay attention to it no more because me and him got the relationship. Like we know, like me and him both know. Like it's understood. So when people say that,
did you come from a household with the mother and father? Is that why you love marriage so much?
Actually no, I don't know my father at all. Actually, God just answered my prayer this year where I was able to see a picture of him. I always wanted to see a picture of him. The reason why is he's from Yemen, like he's Arab. So so he got deported when I was like 2 months old, and which is kind of a blessing too. Which is, I know it sounds crazy, but
explain that.
The reason why is because when my mom was 9 months pregnant with me, he told her that he didn't want me growing up in America, that he wanted me to be Muslim, and that, he just didn't want me. He wanted me to be like cultured and everything like that. So he was planning to take me around 2 months old for my older sisters to raise me. But my mom and him wasn't married. And like my mom's Christian and he's Muslim. And so like she didn't want to like convert because she was Christian for so long. So they didn't get married, but like in that culture, I don't know too much about it, but I guess the fathers are really, really dominant and over their kids.
Men, period, yeah.
Yeah, the men are really.
So it wasn't that he abandoned you; he got deported.
He got deported, and that he wanted to come see me, but while he was in Yemen for the longest, and like 2005, I just found out he passed away trying to come back to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I never got to see him. I got to see pictures of him and things like that this year because. Through my manager, I guess one of my nieces said that she was related to me. She sent pictures of my dad and everything, and that's how I got in touch with the whole other side and heard stories. And like, truthfully, I don't know I don't know how to speak the language, like, but it was just like closure. But I didn't grow up in a household with a mother and father. It was a single mom. I had a stepdad, but he was like, he was
in and out.
Yeah, in and out. I really didn't. Like, I didn't have the father figure moments, though, with him, like, going to the park and getting ice cream and things like that. So I didn't really have a dad. But I always been, like, boy crazy when I was little. Like, I remember I cried over my first boy at 9 years old. Like, I came home heartbroken.
What did he do?
I don't know. I think he sat next to this other girl on the bus, and he told me that I was his girlfriend. And I was heartbroken. So... yeah, I know, and so I was always boy crazy. So maybe I was
destined to get cheated on.
That's bold. One day, I do believe though, like all jokes aside, I do feel like I don't know if this is like bad to feel, but I feel like you gonna get cheated on.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what.
Men and women.
If you're trying to be together forever, like, and y'all gonna be married, like, it's gonna be a time where they slip up once. I feel like 100%. It should. Yeah.
I also think that's a thing that should happen when you're younger. You know, I think that as people get older, they learn things.
Yeah,
and they get more settled. So it might be something that people go through at a younger age, and then you get smarter. Yeah. But you're right. I mean, listen, a majority of people do cheat, but not everybody.
I feel like, I'm sorry, I might sound biased, but I feel like men cheat more than women.
Men get caught more than women.
Yeah, men get caught more than women.
But men do cheat more than women. I'm going to tell you, part of that is also, I think once women have babies, it also, like, because a lot of my friends, like, growing up, they might have been a lot more wild, but then once they had a kid, it settled them down a lot. And
men too, though, especially if you got a family.
But I think some men had kids and still don't settle down.
A woman,
you gotta be old and have kids. When you get about late 30s, 40s, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's when they finally mature. But no, some people still don't. Like, some people still be old, like, cheating.
Not me. My knees hurt.
But I just think it's different for a woman because you go through the pregnancy period, and then you go through the period where a lot of times a woman is like the primary caregiver for the child. Yeah. So you don't even really have time between work,
you don't got time
taking care of your kid, coming home, and then where are you going to go because I have to be home with my kid. Like, that's what ends up happening.
Yeah. And then I feel like another reason why they cheat too is because, like, if you with somebody for so long, like, you get tired of the same. Like, you may still love them, but you get tired of the same stuff.
You just gotta adjust your focus and your intentions. You know what I'm saying? Like, your intention has to be, you know what? Instead of looking for something new, I'm gonna find ways to make what I already have
make
new.
it spicy.
Yeah.
You think you could be with somebody for the rest of your life and not cheat?
Yeah. Honestly, I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like I could. I'm a really, really loyal person. Mm-hmm. Like, I be loving real hard, and that's how I be getting heartbroken and stuff. But, like, I don't know. When I love one person, like, as long as that person is treating me right and everything like that, I can stick to just that one person and deal with stuff. I believe in unconditional love.
So even if, say, Clarence cheats on you now, you might take him back?
You know, I ain't gonna speak on it because you never know. Like, you really never know.
That's not the be-all, end-all to you.
Like, you never know. I could really sit here and be like, if that was to happen, nope, because it happened to me before. Like, but at that moment, you don't know. You don't know. You act off emotions and things like that. Like, I don't condone it at all. Like, I don't feel like it's acceptable. But, you know, it's about, like, how much time. Well, first of all, how much time y'all done had before you start cheating? Like, has it been just a couple months and then he already? But if it's been like years and years and the guy slip up, you know, like maybe once
you get
or
a
twice.
pass.
I mean, I don't want to say like that because then they really feel like, oh, let me just. But it's like I feel like relationships are about forgiveness too, because
yes, they are.
It's about forgiveness. You're gonna like, and the thing I can sit here and say that I could have forgave Chris, but it wasn't. Yeah, I did, but it wasn't like, it was other factors. It wasn't just cheating. It was a lot of other things, which, you know, I'm not gonna go into that. But
you think the fame also kind of got to him a little bit? Yeah,
because, you know, no, he is a handsome guy. So you got women throwing theyself at you when you broke, right? So now you got money, you got this, you got that. You going out, you spending money on sections and bottles and this and that. You got girls, like, they're throwing themselves at him more because now they know, one, he got clout. And for some reason, girls always want something that, like, they can't, like, that's already taken, like a married man or like a man with a kid, like. So they trying to, like.
It's a competition type of thing.
Yeah, like it's like a challenge. Like, ooh, let me get him because he taken. Let me see if I can take him from her, you know. And then on top of that, like, we were together for, like, you know, 5 years, and when he was young, when we were both young, we got together. Were. So I feel like he didn't really get to, like. And then we was in church too heavy. So he never was like a clubber or, you know, nothing like that. He never really went out. So now that he's going out, he's seeing all these different women. And that's what I was trying to tell him. Like, what if we get older and, like, what if you realize I'm not what you want? You know? But he like, no, you my dream girl. And I'm like, something's going to happen. But I still, you know.
Did your part.
You've been here a lot. Like, you've been on this earth a few times. You're very wise for a 22-year-old.
Thank you.
Did you laugh when you saw Chris get arrested for impersonating the cop?
No.
How'd you feel?
Honestly, I feel like that was a dumb thing to get arrested over. But I know that they was probably trying to do, you know, just YouTube videos and give content. I never wish jail on nobody. And at the end of the day, that's still my son's dad.
Right.
You know, so I don't, like, And so if something happened to his dad, then something happened. They have a good bond. So if something happened to his dad, you know, that he might feel
it affects him, right?
Yeah, it affects him. So just because me and him didn't work out, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I hope you go down. Like that's I feel like a lot of people get that wrong too. They feel like since I make these songs, like Alexa, play Karma. Like they was commenting that under the post and everything on like, cause it made the shade room and everything, and people like, yeah, that's what he get. And like I really don't think like that. I don't feel like, oh, that's what he get.
I mean, I believe in karma because it is the universe's way of handling things. And I don't believe in me aggressively like trying to do something to somebody for revenge. Yeah. But I do believe when you do certain things,
I believe that
will
too.
come back. And so it is something that you bring on yourself. It's not anything you could do about it.
I definitely believe that you reap what you sow. But at the same time, while you reaping whatever you sow, I'm not gonna laugh because you're going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's probably God dealing with him. Like it's probably just different. You know what I'm saying? He going through different stuff, and I want to, you know, I wish him the best in life. I hope he like finds somebody else and, you know, be happy with him.
You're very mature about that too, because I saw when people were going in when he was with Parker and your son was sitting on her lap and everything, and you know that's how you found out about that.
Oh, Parker's the lady that he said more talented than you?
Or not more talented. She said like basically that everybody was saying that she looked better than me and things like that. But
he did say she's the most talented person he ever met.
Talented? Yeah. He said that I don't know. I think he said she the best looking or something.
I
don't know, but whatever. Like that didn't put no kind of threat in me because I know what kind of woman I am. I know that when I leave, you gonna miss me. I feel like I'm one of them girls that you always gonna remember and that you always will take back because I give my I give my 100%.
That's right.
Like seriously, I do, and I like it's more to. I feel like it's more to a girl than just like looks or like a sexy body. Because I used to, you know what I'm saying, before I had the baby.
You have like liposuction, I read.
Yeah, I had smart lipo done. That's when they go inside you and like suck the fat out. Because after I had the baby, I had like kind of blew up a little bit, and I just really felt insecure every time I looked in the mirror, like tried on something. I would cry. My body is not the same no more. I went from a teenager body to like flat stomach, no stretch marks, and now I got this mom gut just hanging, and it's like I don't feel sexy no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the truth. Like,
do a little running. That's all. It takes some time.
Listen, I know that could, everybody say exercise, but y'all don't understand that when you have loose skin, that don't just tighten back up from some sit-ups or working out. That don't. It's hanging there like. And so I got that, but.
And you feel more confident.
I feel more confident now. Like people had a lot to say about it, like, oh, you ain't natural. Really, I don't have no implants. Like I feel like I'm natural.
It's your body. If you decide to do something to make you feel better about whatever, then go ahead.
All they was doing was sucking fat out. So how is that like? Okay, I get it. I didn't exercise it, but they just sucking fat out. I'm not putting nothing in. Like everything else is mine.
You can do whatever you decide you want to do. As long as it's safe and you make sure you do it the proper way, that's you.
Yeah, and that's what I got to get through my head too. Like to stop letting people like on social media, like, you know, stop worrying about what people think.
That's hard because y'all whole generation is raised off that though.
Yeah, but people so negative.
But I think it's important that you can speak on these things because it's important for other young girls and people even older watching, because a lot of people suffer from issues with confidence. Definitely. A lot of people care too much about what other people say on social media. A lot of people have somebody cheat on them.
Yeah.
You know, so I think all those things happen in real life, and it's great to have somebody that could speak on it openly, honestly.
But social media is designed to seek validity from other people. Like when you post videos, you want likes, you want comments.
You don't do it for no likes. You know, I get that, but and I get that when I put my life out there, I can't really be mad when people comment their opinions. But it's like people be coming up with their own, conspiracies about like my life and what I do. Like, for example, like how I don't have my son. They feel like I'm not out here working or, you know, behind. They feel like I'm just like leaving him just, you know, to be with Clarence, and I'm not. Like it's a lot of things that I do behind closed doors that nobody know about, and I'm still working, you know, on stuff. But they just have these. You
know what? People are very used to you, I guess, vlogging more and seeing more of what goes on with you. And now you've pulled back from that a little.
Even because like it's hard to vlog now and do everything else. Like
so they're used to having that access to you. So now they're making up things
and then they're also used to seeing like CJ in a lot of my vlogs. A lot of times now, I won't really vlog him like that, or even post him that much because people always have so much to say about my kid, like, and about his teeth, and like.
Oh, that's one that'll make you mad.
Yeah, and like, and then when he get older, the stuff on the internet never leaves. So like, I don't want him to see that. You know what I'm saying? So I try to. Now I understand why Beyonce and a lot of other celebrities keep their kids behind, the scenes, because people have so much to say.
Right.
I'm not a celebrity, but I don't put my kids or my wife online.
You don't?
Nah.
Why do you feel it?
For the same reasons. Like, why subject them to that kind of criticism for no reason? Like, for what?
Yeah.
And all it's gonna do is piss me off, so I'm gonna make myself mad.
Yeah, but another reason why I put him on there also is because he got such a person. Like, he's 3, but he got such a personality. He already got 1 million followers on on his Instagram page.
He got 1 million on the IG?
Yeah.
But he broke, though.
Well, my son? Oh, no, my son ain't broke as long as I ain't broke.
He's stupid. Don't even listen
my son, no. Like, I want to put, and I feel like I want to keep him from social media, but I also want to build a page for him because I can get, like, brand deals for him and, like, I can start making his money and saving it up for him and stuff like that.
Now, let me ask you this. What's the rules as far as him, as Chris dating and you dating and introducing your son to somebody new? Is it something that you let him know first? Like, look, I'm dating someone new and I'm going to have him around Chris just so you know. Or did he hit you and be like, okay,
No, I hit him first. When he was with Parker, I hit him and I was like, when we was getting the divorce, like, he was with Parker, I was like, okay, now should I communicate with her if she gonna like is she gonna be around my son, like, a lot? At the end of the day, I was never bitter about that. I just want whoever Chris is with to respect my child and my child to respect them, and for them never to mistreat them and stuff like that. But I wanted to make sure he wasn't gonna have different women running in and out his life from his, like, don't get him attached to, like, someone else and then you have different females coming in and out. So I was just trying to make sure, was she valid? Y'all gonna.
Did he tell you he was in a relationship? Because at first they kind of denied it and acted like it wasn't. Did he tell you, like, look, we are dating, or was it something that you found out as everyone else was watching?
Oh, it's just something that I had just found out, but it really didn't bother me. Like,
yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Just a little.
No, it didn't.
Really?
Not at all. Because when I'm when I'm over someone, like, I'm over him. If I'm not over him, I know if I'm not. Like, I would feel I'll feel something in me. Like,
now, is TV in the future for you?
Working on it. Yeah.
With who?
We ain't gonna discuss that.
Because it seems like the natural next step.
Yeah, because I love doing YouTube and things like that. Hopefully, I can, like, put it, like, as reality show or something.
So you all gonna do a reality show?
I don't know yet.
But you have some things in the works that you're
I don't want
planning.
to I don't want to say it yet and then, like, it don't happen. So I'm not going, like.
You're working on something.
I want to, like, basically be able to confirm it. I'm not able to confirm anything right now. So.
What's the name of the EP?
Queen Naija. It's self-titled because I'm bringing myself out, now, and then.
So what is the thread throughout it? Because we know a couple of songs on there. What would you say is the thread throughout the EP?
Medicine and Karma. Y'all heard that. Them are on there. It's 5 songs on there total. The next song is a beautiful song dedicated to my son. And I feel like a lot of mothers and just parents, people in general that have is close to a kid, like, will really feel the song. It's a big song. And then the other 2 songs are like Falling in Love Again and, just
so that's about
up.
Clarence.
Oh.
You know what?
So it's like,
look at you blushing.
I mean, okay,
every time we say his name, you get this big smile on your face. That's all.
I know, but well.
And Chris balls his fist up.
It's a good feeling.
I mean,
feel that way.
We just established a really, really good friendship for before we even. So it's like we got a good bond. So he makes me really happy. He really, like, encourages me and stuff like that. And people, whatever people be saying, like, they don't know what he, is about. So.
Do all your relationships start via social media? Like, do they all start with a DM?
Actually, Chris was my first relationship besides petty high schools. What
high school you went to?
I went to multiple because I always moved a lot. I had to. I went to Romulus High. Yep, stuff that y'all probably don't. Schools that y'all probably don't know about. Okay. If it ain't in Detroit, y'all probably not gonna know. I didn't go to no schools in Detroit.
Okay.
So
your relationships, did they start via DMs, all of them?
Chris, I don't remember. No, We met at a basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, we met at a basketball game. But I seen him. He already had like 10K followers on Instagram. Back then, I thought that was so much. But
now look.
Yeah, I had seen him in person. I mean, I had seen him on social media before I seen him in person. And so then like when we seen each other at the basketball game.
You approached him or he approached you?
He approached me. He asked my number. I didn't give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason we kept meeting back up. Like I didn't know that I was working at Checkers at the time, and I didn't know he was working at McDonald's. Mm-hmm. So I went across the street from Checkers on my break to eat McDonald's, and then he was there. So that's kind of like.
Clarence
you
was
left
a DM
Checkers
though, right?
to go eat at McDonald's.
Okay.
Is that cheating?
Huh?
You left Checkers to eat at McDonald's. Is that cheating?
I don't know why I did that. I should have ate at Checkers, but I guess since I worked there so much and ate their food,
You were like, it's enough.
Yeah. Clarence was a
DM.
Yeah. Clarence was a
Are you
DM.
smiling again? God damn, that
Okay,
must have been
I'm
a fire
sorry.
DM.
No, it wasn't. I can.
She keep trying to not smile, but
All right,
she
I could be the first to say that I DM'd him first.
What'd you say?
Okay.
I said, "What do you do?"
That sound like a DM a guy would send.
No, I swindled it because I'm like, why am I always seeing you? And by this time, I don't want y'all. By this time, like me and Chris is really like I knew that it was like
Right.
all the cheating stuff had happened. So I DM'd. I said, "What do you do?" Because I would see him a lot on my Explore page, and he used to be my Instagram crush. And I never thought I would meet him. So
you made him a man crush Monday ever?
No, I never did that.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
How
everybody
many
else did
followers
that.
did he have when you first hit him?
I think he had like 100 or 200K. I'm not sure. But I was like, what do you do? Because I always see on my Explore page. And
Charlamagne, what are you making that face for?
Because she knows how many followers he had when she first DM. What matters more to y'all, money or followers?
wait, money.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be crazy
Just making
now.
sure.
Money.
All right.
Definitely. Followers ain't.
So how did he
Well, in a way,
respond?
followers are. Okay, so like it's really weird because he said he never really respond to DMs, but he respond to me after like 20 minutes. So then he told me that he did clothes. He did like he has a clothing line and stuff like that. I tell him he still need to work on, but he was like, I do clothes, I model and this and that. I was like, oh, okay. You should do YouTube. I mean, you got a big following and stuff like that.
Oh, so you was
You
pimping
can make
him.
money. No, that's not pimping him. For some, I don't know why I reached out to him and I don't know why I chose to tell him to do YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Maybe I was just trying to start a conversation, but I know that you could really benefit from YouTube. I'm like,
Out of everybody you
make
could have DM, you said, let me DM Clarence.
Okay, for one, that was my Instagram crush. For two, I really wanted to know what he did, and till this day, he tell me, "No, you was just trying to shoot your shot."
You
But
were.
no, it wasn't.
Well, it worked out either way.
It worked out, and so from that point, we started like FaceTime of like 2 months and things like that. And we just, then I met him in New York, and I flew to him. And then we collabed on the video for YouTube.
Okay.
He finally had started the YouTube channel. Actually, that's a whole nother story because he did a smash. Can I tell y'all this story real quick? So
Yes, we'd love to hear it. Nice.
So
Queen.
now keep in mind I was still like living in my house, but the cheating and stuff, all that had happened. So I DM'd Clarence. So me and Clarence followed each other. Chris had seen it.
Damn, how the hell he seen that?
He seen it. He told me to unfollow him. But me still being in the house, I respected him and I unfollowed Clarence.
Ooh. And
Ouch.
Clarence was like,
So then after that, Clarence gets blocked. Not by me though.
Oh, Chris blocked him.
Chris blocked Clarence?
I didn't block Clarence. So then that was after our conversation.
You can't block love.
That was our conversation. Like that was our conversation after the conversation, like of like you should start YouTube. So then a month later, after Clarence was blocked, I found I seen him on YouTube doing a smash or pass, and I was like, oh, let me just watch it. He took my advice, right? So I go watch it, and I didn't know I was on there, so I was on there, and
Smash.
so I don't know if Clarence felt like that I wasn't. They got this thing where they say sweet heat, like I guess sweet heat from Popeyes. That's like that mean you fire.
Popeye's chicken?
Spicy.
Yeah, you spicy. So anyway, him and his friend was doing a smash or pass on me, and he was like, she nice. I don't know about sweet heat though. I was like, oh,
Damn.
so you gonna downplay me?
So now you doing
So you
this
wanted to
because
show
I
him you
told
had
you
that
to do it.
spicy chicken.
like oh, so then I go find him. I unblock him on
Because you get
Instagram.
so mad.
I was like, oh no, because his friend was like more like Frank's Red Hot. Okay, so I DM him. Yeah, so I open. So I unblocked him, right? And I was like, oh, you know what's funny? I was like, Frank's Red Hot. He was like, you want to know what's funny? You blocked me. I was like, I didn't block you. So like we went through that whole thing, and then so after that, that's when we started. That's when we.
So that block actually brought y'all closer together.
Yeah, because I had to prove to him like now what am I?
Question: does he know you got that sweet heat now?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hey.
Wait, why you say it like that? You know you got that. You know I am sweet heat now. He told me that, but he said I asked him why he said that. He's like a really fashionable person. He look at people's style and he feel like that I didn't really have much style back then.
Yeah, I see people be trying to clown you.
So he was like, they do be trying to clown me. Yeah. They was doing it in on the shade room, like
that's what they do on there.
Yeah, like oh she need a stylist, and so he said he felt like back then like he was looking at what I was wearing and like how I put it together, and he was like that's why he said he wasn't saying I wasn't pretty or anything, but like
your outfit was trash.
The girls he liked, they gotta have style, class, like all of that together. So I guess I ain't had a style, so I didn't make the cut. But now
look at you.
He helped me out a lot, like with the sporty stuff. People always got something to say about that too. Like now you wearing your socks above your I'm like,
who cares?
Yeah, but I really don't care what people say about my style. I mean, I'm still working on it, so I'll admit it.
All right. Well, the EP's coming out. 2 songs about your ex, 2 songs about your new boo, and 1 song about your son. Yeah. All the men in your life.
Yeah, y'all will love it. July 27th.
Queen Naija, I wish you the utmost success. I enjoy you.
Thank you so much.
I don't know you. I mean, I met you just now, but I enjoyed this conversation.
I feel honored.
Yes. This is very fun.
It's Queen. And tell your followers to follow us. We want clout.
Y'all want clout?
Yeah.
What's y'all exact? Oh, I will.
Yeah, at Breakfast Club AM.
For sure.
When we post the interviews,
I can't wait
to
post
your followers. Yeah.
This is gonna be fun. Sweet heat.
Yeah.
We want clout.
This was sweet heat. Yeah.
It's the Breakfast Club.